What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and ever since Disney bought Star Wars, it's been clear that so many Lucasfilm employees despise the fans. We've seen that with their interactions on social media, be it Rian Johnson or all the way up to Pablo Hidalgo going after Star Wars theory. Well, evidently, they don't like making money either, because now you have a writer for Star Wars, The High Republic, who has been spewing a whole bunch of hate herself over the past several years online, now is saying, if you don't like my politics, if you don't agree with me, don't buy these books. That is literally what is going on with Justina Ireland, who we have talked about a lot before. You can see here in the headline. Justina Ireland tells Star Wars fans not to purchase The High Republic. And basically, that is what she said. She said, if you don't agree with me, if you don't like what I say or what I think, don't buy my books. And I don't know if Lucasfilm really wants that kind of advertisement out there, because it's probably around half the people out there don't agree with your politics, Justina Ireland, just based on what you've been spouting on social media. And we've gone over all of this. I'm not going to go over too much of it right now, but just a reminder of all the stuff she has said just in the past year. This is just 2020 in Justina Ireland's racism against white people. And you can scroll through all of these where she's shitting on white people, talking about white people, talking about white privilege, talking about her distaste of white people. Again, this is just 2020. Of course, I did make a video about that, so there you go. This is Justina Ireland. This is someone who works at Lucasfilm. Well, what did she say today that has people saying, well, fine, I guess I'm not going to buy it? And by the way, the people that are interested in the High Republic is already pretty few. You don't have a lot of people who want to read about Star Wars. I am one of those people. The High Republic is something that if it was done right and marketed right and was a great story, that could have been something that I liked, but instead, it's very clear that the people they chose to make this are interested in identity politics. Now, I am a couple chapters into Light of the Jedi, the first book that came out, and I have some problems with it. There's nothing glaring identity politics-wise, but this is a book from Charles Soule, who is hides his politics very well in his books. That's what you should do. You shouldn't try to drive people away with your writing, like people like Justina Ireland. Star Wars The High Republic author Justina Ireland took to Twitter to tell Star Wars fans not to purchase The High Republic. Ireland telling Star Wars fans not to purchase The High Republic comes after she recently bashed white men, and we talked all about that. Now, this is the tweet that really started this all off. Gina Jackson says, content creators, it used to be common folk wisdom to not share your political beliefs for fear of losing fans. How has the last 4 years changed that? Are you still afraid of losing fans? And this comes in the wake of so many people going after the President of the United States and anyone that may even support him or that they think may support him in every way, shape, and form, trying to get them all deplatformed, trying to get them all unpersoned, because that's what is going on right now. Let's just be real. Follow-up, relatedly, if you're okay with calling your audience of assholes, do you have a secondary revenue stream, Patreon, or is it just ad revenue? Justina Ireland replies this, and we're going to pull this up so you can see. It is from her. The problem is, if you don't like my politics and my beliefs and my moral compass, you aren't going to like my books, so let's just go ahead and save everyone some time. Don't buy it, is what she is saying. Plus, there's an Amazon warehouse or Starbucks in every corner now. I've had worse jobs, so YOLO. I don't mind getting fired. This is what she's saying. I don't mind getting fired for telling people not to buy my shit. Her politics are more important. And I guess if that is true, I suppose there's something shockingly honorable about that. If that is how she believes so firmly that she would rather be fired than not stuff her books full of identity politics, than write apolitical stories that are for everyone, then I guess there is something to admire about that in a weird fucking way. I don't know if that's actually true, but she admits it, that if you don't agree with her, she doesn't want you buying her books. Don't buy The High Republic if you don't agree with me politically. And the idea is so asinine, but it's out there all over the place. We have seen Kelly Sue DeConnick do the same thing. If you don't like my politics, then don't buy my book. And Ichibaka does a great job of making that comparison over here on Disney Star Wars is dumb. And what they do in Bounding in the comic later down the article, they compare it to Battlefield 5. If you don't like it, don't buy it. That is what they said. If you don't like the story we're trying to tell, the politics we're trying to insert, this game isn't for you. And Battlefield 5 turned out to be an absolutely devastatingly bad launch for EA. It was terrible, really underperformed, right? Didn't go well. The sales tanked because of what they said, and a lot of other things involved with the production. But it all started off with telling people, hey, this isn't made for you, bigot. Accept my agenda, accept my identity politics in this story, or don't buy it. That is not a great way to start out the High Republic, in my opinion. I don't think that Lucasfilm would want their people saying, if you don't agree with Justina Ireland, then don't buy the product, but that is where we stand. And this all comes after she has this history of going after people for their race, of going after an entire race of people, but it's white people, so I guess it's not a big deal. And Justina Ireland even tried to play the victim by saying that the reason that people don't like her is because of her race. No. It's because of bullshit statements like this. This is why people don't like you, Justina, because you are filling your shit with identity politics. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're black, nothing to do with the fact that you are a woman. If you are a white, straight male doing all of these things, people would bitch about it too. Because guess what? Half the audience probably doesn't agree with you. And that is where Lucasfilm continues to remain so lost. They continue to remain with so many of their employees shitting on fans for difference of political opinions, or because they didn't like this part in a movie, they decide to attack them and call them is, call them phobes, all of this stuff. And if Lucasfilm ever wants to turn the corner, really, on Star Wars, they need to stop with this garbage behavior. And if people can't stop, they need to get rid of them. If they're unable to control themselves, if they're unable to not drive people away. It is absolutely ridiculous. And Mark Hamill is annoying as hell on Twitter, but at least he's not telling, at least that I've seen, at least he's not telling other fans that if you vote for Trump, I don't want you watching Star Wars. Something like that, right? I haven't seen him say anything like that. A lot of people that work for Lucasfilm are very left-wing, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of authors that I love and follow on Twitter are extremely left-wing. They talk about their politics sometimes on there, but what they don't do is say, if you don't agree with me, you can't enjoy my book. If you don't agree with me politically, well, then don't even waste your time. Don't buy my book. That is asinine and ridiculous. But it is Disney, Lucasfilm. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.